Hi everyone, my name is Theo. I'm an SRA here up at Hillhead Student Village, and today we're going to do the prize reveal for the flat winner. I'm here with Jackie. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hi Theo, I'm Jackie. I'm Head of Residential Services here at the University of Aberdeen. I look after 3 sites of accommodation, and we also have a large team of staff, including site services, domestics, residence assistants and reception team.
There's quite a big group of people up here, making sure
Very big group of staff, all here to look after all the students that come and stay with us.
Just to clarify, I guess I'm an SRA, and I mean, I know you know what that means, but for anyone who doesn't know, I think an SRA is quite a good bridge between staff and students here at Hillhead and the wider student community. We help with a bit of welfare, a bit of events. We make sure that everyone's got things to do outside of studies as well. So it's quite a nice little role, and I'm fairly new to it, but I think it's quite a nice place to be. I mean, we'll chat a bit more about Hillhead, but I mean, I guess just for those who don't know, we're going to do a bit of a flat tour today, and then we're going to do a bit of a Aberdeen Sports Village tour ASV with Gavin Andrew. But we've got some questions, and I guess that's why you're here as well, Jackie, to answer some questions about the site and about Hillhead, because you are the pro, you know what you're on about. So I guess to begin with, what do you think the best things about Hillhead are? Do you know what are your favourite things about the site?
I think for students coming to live in the site, I think the great things that are good for them is that it's run by the university. So the university, all the staff that work here, including yourself, all work for the university. So that providing support, providing security, and just get a stepping stone, I think, between leaving home for the first time, because the majority of people who come to live with us have left home for the first time. It's quite daunting. So I think coming to stay with us and yourself and the rest of your team, being there to support them, along with the security team, the site services, the reception. We're here 24/7. That's a big plus, I think, for coming to live here.
And I guess you mentioned a couple of things that I'd like to come back to. That's okay. So one of the big things you're chatting about is we've got security, and I mean, tell us a little bit more about that. What is the benefit of the security here, and how's the setup like for students?
Yeah, absolutely. Site services team, they're here 24/7, along with a management team. We have a night manager every night of the year, 365 nights. So they're here. So generally in the evening, I would say, the guys are out on patrol. So they're patrolling the site, just for lots of things. But it's a very proactive role rather than reactive. And of course, the other things are as well that, if there's a lot of noise, they can go and respond to that. If somebody approaches them, they can respond. But also on top of that, we've got things like CCTV that for some people provides a level of comfort that's there. But it's just that 24/7. They're here all the time. The reception is open all the time, so they can either phone over with any concerns or they can come over in person.
I guess that's quite handy. For example, if you're, if you're coming back from campus, and you've got bikes and you want to keep them safe. I know we've got some bike storage as well, which is good. And I guess one of the main questions we get is how far is Hillhead from our main campus down in Old Aberdeen?
So it's about a mile. I've walked it lots of times. The students, it's really nice. During term time, you see all the students walking down for class. First thing in the morning, people are grabbing a coffee. They might come in here, they'll grab a coffee, they'll go way down to campus. It's about a mile. It's a nice walk. The other option is to take your bike down. You mentioned bikes. We've got open storage and also locked storage for bikes. We're very keen for students to bring their bikes, cycle down, because there's also storage down on the main campus for your bike.
Which is quite nice. I guess you mentioned buses as well, and I think it's a great thing for our students. We have the 9U. I don't know if you want to chat a little bit about the 9U.
So the 9U takes you all the way to Forester Hill. So for students, any student going down to the main campus, that goes up St Macar Drive and then on to Forester Hill. So that's free for any student, any registered student at Aberdeen. And all you have to do is show your card, and that gets you on the bus. For the other bus services, the number 20, for somebody who's under the age of 22 in Scotland, you're entitled to a free bus pass. Very well used. We see lots of students using it. We encourage our students to register for the bus pass, and that'll get them out and about and round Aberdeen, so they can use that.
So it's not just for Hillhead, you can go anywhere?
You can go anywhere in Aberdeen. I think you can go anywhere in Scotland.
That's amazing.
It's a really great addition, and encourages people to use public transport.
And I mean, I guess as I was coming in, I noticed there's lots of parking. So for any student who does want to bring a car, we do have parking at Hillhead.
We have lots of parking, lots of free parking at Hillhead. And we're very happy. More and more we're seeing students bring their cars and then they can go out and about to explore Aberdeen, Aberdeenshire. However, the main campus has very limited parking for students. So what we're saying is, as we spoke about earlier, use the bus, walk down, cycle down, encouraging other forms of transport. But yes, you can park up here for free.
And I know we're going to cut away and we're going to have a bit of a flat tour in a minute with Andrew, but I'm wondering if you want to tell us a little bit about the different types of rooms we have here at Hillhead before we head off and do that.
So up at Hillhead, we've got a range of accommodation and on the main campus as well. So we've got a range of accommodation. We have traditional halls, which are long corridors with the bedrooms off the corridors and shared bathrooms and kitchens. The bathrooms and kitchens are looked after by our cleaning team. We have the traditional 5-bedroom flats, shared bathrooms again. A lot of them, we've got an awful lot of the 5-bedded flats, and we also have 5-bedded ensuite accommodation as well up here. So lots of choice for everybody and lots of price points. And it's about making accommodation affordable and having a price point to suit everybody.
Yeah. So I think we're going to go and do a bit of a flat tour and we'll come back and answer a bit more questions about how we get into flats and a bit more about that.
Absolutely.
Hi, my name is Andrew. I am a student at the University of Aberdeen and I'm here today to show you the type of flat that you can win in today's prize draw. I'm here at the front of the flat building and you'll have access with your student ID card to get in and out whenever you need. Right here we have the telephone which has 24/7 access to security and the porters. So without further ado, I think we should go and have a look around the flat itself. Here we are in the main corridor of the flat. First, I'll point out we have an intercom, so if you've got any guests coming over or you've ordered food in from Deliveroo, that's what you'll be contacted through. At the end of the corridor, we have a washroom, bathroom and shower room. So next to that, we have the kitchen and living space. Then lastly, you and your flatmates' bedrooms all lead off this corridor. I think we should check one of those bedrooms out. So here we are in one of the bedrooms of the flat. The bedrooms come with a bed, desk and cupboard. Quite plain, but we encourage students to decorate the rooms how they please. This is a good time to mention the utilities in our accommodation. So there are no hidden fees with utilities. Everything comes under the base price of the accommodation. And so without further ado, I think we should go check out the kitchen. So here we are in the communal living space. So this area where you can hang out with your flatmates or any guests you have over. We'll just head into the kitchen now. So the kitchen has anything a kitchen would need. You have your freezer, you have your fridge, you have your cooker, microwave, toaster and kettle, anything you need. Thank you for watching this video. Best of luck to everyone that entered and back to Jackie and Thea.
So now that you guys have seen where you're staying, we're back here in our lovely community centre and we're just going to have a couple more questions about the different parts of Hillhead, what you need to think about when applying, what you need to bring, all the bits of important information that you want to know ahead of coming here in September. So thanks for joining us back here, Jackie. I guess, you know, like I say, you've got some great knowledge and I think that's why we want to have this chat with you. Do you want to chat to us a little bit more about the different types of flats? So like if somebody's getting ready, they've packed their bags, are coming to Hillhead in September and they're curious about, well, you know, what if I want to stay with my friends? Like, how do they go about that? How do they know who they're staying with? How do they meet their future flatmates? Or indeed, if they already have people they want to live with, how do they go about that process?
So the process is really easy. It's an application, online application form. And within the application form, it'll ask you lots of questions. So it'll ask you questions about, do you want to share with an existing friendship group? So people are welcome to apply with other friends, perhaps maybe from school, or people that they've met. If they're postgrad and a bit older and they want to meet with friends, that's great, they can apply. If not, they can also look at options like alcohol-free. So for a lot of students nowadays, that's quite important that they live in accommodation or an environment where it's alcohol-free. So we provide accommodation where no alcohol is allowed. And we also provide quiet accommodation. And interestingly, quiet accommodation means quiet. So we're asking people, you know, not to have loud music and it's extremely popular.
Yeah.
Again, other options would be age groups. So for instance, we will house undergrads with undergrads, postgrads with postgrads. We'll look at an older, if you're an undergrad who perhaps it's 19, 20 when you come to us, we'll again look at housing you with older undergrads or returning students. You want to be thinking about, do I want to be in a single gender flat or do I want to be in a mixed gender flat? So again, those options are open to you on the application form.
So we've got a lot of different ways there that people can pick and choose the kind of the right accommodation for them, which is quite nice. I guess it's, you know, takes a bit of the stress out of it, knowing that there's a bit of choice. You're not just going to rock up and have no idea. And I guess one of the really good things that Hillhead offers, we have Facebook groups where offer holders who've got accommodation, they can meet their future flatmates if you are living with completely new people. So there's an opportunity there to kind of chat with them ahead of time, and I think that's been really popular in the past.
Hugely popular. So we actively encourage people who've accepted their offer of accommodation to join the Facebook. And the Facebook page is closed. So once you're on that Facebook page, we encourage people to start talking about where they're living. So you'll see things like, I'm living in 5E, who else is in 5? And then that's encouraging them to make their friends if they don't know anybody. And often they'll take that chat away. And also within that I think it's quite interesting is, you know, people say to us, what do I bring before I come? So people will rock up with a packed car with their bedding packs and their kitchen items and their crockery and you know, all those things to make their room look nice and homely. But we're also encouraging them to say to their new flatmates, well, will we buy a set between us? Will we save some money? So that's all, you know, that chatter goes on as well. And often we see with Facebook that people, more local students, will meet up prior to coming to halls, which is really nice as well, actually. And just giving you that opportunity to make friends before you come.
Oh, exactly, because that's part of the fun, isn't it? You
Huge,
know, uni's great, you're studying, you're having fun, but it's having this nice community and this home kind of away from home. So it's kind of great that we allow that connection to happen even before you step foot onto site. I guess another big question that a lot of students have when they come here is a bit more about the facilities, but I guess big one's shopping. You know, if you're coming here for the first time away from home and your parents aren't cooking your meals, like, oh no, what do I do? Where do I shop? And I think we're really lucky as to where we're based and kind of our local amenities. Do you want to talk a bit more about that?
So in terms of shopping, we've got Lidl's just down the road. It's 5 minutes walk, 10 minutes walk. We always say to students, walk down, get the bus back. If you've got too much shopping, get the bus back. The other option you've got is on the main campus, there's a little supermarket where you can pick up a pint of milk, jump on the bus before you come back up the road to Hillhead or to the accommodation if you live on campus. I think other things around where am I going to buy my groceries, what am I going to eat, how am I going to cook, think about the catered package. We have a flexible catered package. You can buy the card and it can be spent anywhere in the university and AUSA outlets. So for instance, this room that we're sitting in, you can come with your card or come down and have a cup of coffee with your friends. Come and buy a sandwich, come and socialise, use the other facilities in this building. So that's there for you.
So, I mean, wherever you live, doesn't matter what building you are, you can add that catering package in.
Absolutely.
That's really great to know. So even if you've not gone for the catered accommodation, you can have that flexibility. That's good. And like you say, any outlet on campus, so whether it's our student union building or even here in this lovely cafe, you can come and spend your money, which is quite nice. Good to know. I'd love to chat a little bit more about the facilities that we've got here, because I think, you know, where we are just now is stunning. We're in a lovely cafe run by our student association, but we've also got, for example, laundry facilities and on-site gyms. I don't know if you want to chat a little bit more about what we've got actually on-site for students to use.
This is a really good site, very proud of it. If we're in this building, obviously we have the cafe that's run by AUSA, but we also have next door the games hall, general purpose hall, and we encourage the students, residents to come down, badminton set up, table tennis is set up. We've had leagues in the past where we've had league nights on a Thursday, for instance. Come and learn pickleball. Pickleball is huge nowadays. So we've invested in the tables and the nets and all the rest of it for you to come and play pickleball. We occasionally run Keep Fit classes next door in the GP hall. And the other facilities we've got, you can play pool, come in and play pool. You can use the community lounge, meet with your friends, buy a coffee from here, go and sit in the lounge, have a natter. You can study. We've got study spaces. If you really want to get away from your flatmates in the study bedroom, come over here and study. We have study spaces set aside, printing facilities. We have a TV room. Come and watch TV, get some popcorn, come and watch a movie with with your flatmates. And what else do we have? We've got the laundry, two pay-to-use laundries. Excellent. You can download the app and use the laundries on site. You can use the dryers or even the drying rooms. If you want to save money, we've got warm areas for you to be able to dry your clothes.
And you're saying there about the app, and I think that's kind of great. And so you're not carrying about loads of loose change and everything's on your phone. It's nice and streamlined. But like you say, you've got drying rooms within a lot of blocks. I guess the other thing I kind of love about this space, and I'm hoping, you know, especially when it gets really busy in September, like you say, we've got a TV room, so you can come and we do movie nights, the SRAs, and we help facilitate that. We've got our music room as well. But you're chatting there about the studying part, and I think that's also really essential, you know, for students to know that they can come down here, they can study. They don't always have to be on campus. So as much as, you know, campuses for classes and learning, and there's libraries, this is your home away from home. So there's plenty of spaces to come and just have a bit of chill time, grab a coffee, grab a sandwich, watch a movie, but also you can nip aside and do some studying or play pickleball. So now that we've covered what's available on site, whether that's GP hall, cafes, TV rooms, how you choose your flatmates, I guess the other thing that's really important to know about our application procedure is our accommodation guarantee. And I don't know if you want to chat a little bit about.
So absolutely, we've had a guarantee in place for a long time now. We guarantee all first-time students who come to study at Aberdeen a guarantee. The application has to be in by the 30th of August. Which is actually very close to moving weekends. So we're quite flexible. We're very flexible about it. But that's a cut-off date, and we guarantee you accommodation. So long as you apply by that deadline, you know for a fact you've got a room here, take a bit of stress out, you're not worried about it. That's absolutely right.
Brilliant. And the final thing I want to say, we've chatted a little bit about our space up at Hillhead and our undergraduate rooms, and we've also got some great postgraduate facilities on campus as well, Elphinstone Road and King's Hall. I don't know if you've got anything to add about it.
So, as I said earlier, we accept applications for undergrads and postgrads, and we try where we can to house them separately. So postgrads, we have some postgrad accommodation up here, and they're also very welcome to look at the quiet accommodation and the alcohol-free accommodation. But down on campus, King's Hall and Elphinstone Road, we look at putting postgrads and also returners in there. And that's really because we see that as being slightly more independent. We're here, we're on the end of a phone. You can give us a phone if there's any issues, but it's just that slightly more independent living away from this campus.
And you've still got all the benefits of this lovely space, even though you're just down the hill. And as you've already pointed out, it's so easy to get from campus to Hillhead.
You can just come up.
Just come up, have an hour, join for a coffee. So I guess that's all from us. We're going to take you now for a bit of a tour around Aberdeen Sports Village with Gav. He's going to chat a bit about the facilities we've got down there, and we'll see you in a few.
Hi, I'm Gavin, and welcome to Aberdeen Sports Village. All residents at Hillhead Student Village receive a free membership at ASV, and today I'm going to show you around our fantastic facilities. Here at Aberdeen Sports Village we've got 2 swimming pools. We're right next to the 25-metre pool just now, which hosts the water polo, diving and even swimming lessons. Next door we have the 50-metre pool, which hosts more public sessions and even classes. Here we have our full-size indoor football pitch, which can be split into 3 thirds. It is available for bookings, but is also used by clubs such as rugby, football and even lacrosse. At ASV we have a full-size 400-metre outdoor athletics track, as well as an indoor track which accommodates for 100-metre sprints. Beyond me you'll see the hockey pitch as well. Here we have our sports hall, which is bookable for sports such as badminton, table tennis, even pickleball. It is used by a host of different clubs such as basketball, badminton, table tennis and even diving. This is our performance studio. It's used for classes, but is also used for clubs for their strength and conditioning. Here we have our gym, which is fully equipped with cardio kit, resistance machines, a free weights area, and is a host to many fitness classes. If squash or racquetball is more your game, we have 4 squash courts available for booking. We have 2 studio spaces available for cardio, holistic, and conditioning classes. This is our group cycling studio. This plays host to virtual and instructor-led classes. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please contact us on info@aberdeensportsvillage.com. I hope to see you in Aberdeen Sports Village soon.
Thank you so much, Gav, for that tour of ASV. Now, welcome back. We're at the end of our accommodation tour and to the most exciting bit of the day where we're going to draw our winner for a year's free accommodation. Jackie, the honour falls to you. Are you excited?
Thank you very much. This is so exciting. So, okay. So the winner is Olivia from the United Kingdom.
Well done, Olivia. We will be back in touch with you to confirm your free accommodation. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. And we'll hopefully see a good few of you in September.